Apple is about to release a new software platform to control your entire home. Here's what we know about homeOS. Before I get into the details, if you want to keep up to date with the latest Apple news and rumors, hit that subscribe button. It's well known that Apple creates various software platforms that run on its devices. You've got watchOS for Apple Watch, iOS for the iPhone, iPadOS runs on iPad, and tvOS runs on Apple TV. For ages, we've seen references within Apple source code that is pointing to a new upcoming software platform. It's called homeOS, and to date, no product uses this software. That seems poised to change with the launch of Apple's upcoming smart display. This iPad speaker combo device is set to launch later this year, but I don't want to go too deep into the hardware there. If you want to learn more about that device, check out the video that I've linked here. So, new homeOS is actually based off of the existing tvOS, which is funny because I think that the current version of tvOS actually is giving us a good look at how the new homeOS may operate. In my opinion, the new screensaver switching interface Apple added with tvOS 18 is far more suitable for a countertop smart screen than your TV. That's just a quick example. Now, this device and homeOS will have multiple uses that I'll get into, but the main pitch will be able to control your home. It will be a center point in your home to see who's at your door, see if you left a window open, control your shades, get answers to questions, make FaceTime calls, get a recipe, anything like that. A big part of it will be support for Apple Home, formerly HomeKit. Along with that is Matter, a new unifying smart home standard that allows devices to work in Apple Home, Google Home, and Amazon's Assistant with just a single certification. In my home, I can control my thermostat, lock my doors, run a vacuum, set a security system, view camera feeds, open and close shades, and so much more. I'm always very curious about the smart home, so let me know down below in the comments how many, if any at all, smart home devices you have in your home. homeOS will also act as a home hub, which is what allows you to have remote access to your accessories. Video is also processed locally for people recognition as well as packages, cars, and animals. Previously, you'd need either an Apple TV or a HomePod to do this. Lastly, for the smart home, it'll be a Thread border router. Thread is a new wireless protocol that creates a self-healing mesh network across your home for accessories to communicate. Apple has built usable Thread radios into iPhone, Apple TV, and HomePod for years now, though only the latter two could act as border routers and bridge them to your home's network. Core to this experience will be Siri and Apple Intelligence, which I know is saying something at this current juncture. homeOS will absolutely support the next generation, more personal version of Siri that'll be more capable of getting things done. It will be really useful to see some of your answers visually as well on Apple's smart display. One thing I thought was really cool was how Apple's Assistant will be able to differentiate people. It will be able to do that with your voice, like on existing HomePods, but also with a camera. It would be able to identify people even from behind to help provide correct, relevant information to those who ask. When it comes to the home screen, we don't know. It could look like the Apple TV interface, or it could be more like iPad. I'd guess more the former. You can expect there to be widget support, similar in design to maybe Apple's standby mode found on iPhone. There's also talk of a distance-aware screen. Now, this isn't anything new. Even our Ecobee thermostat does this, where it shows one interface when you're far away, but then changes to be more information dense as you approach. Apple could show a screensaver when you're across the room, but switch to widget view as soon as you get close. As far as apps go, many of Apple's stock apps should be supported. Apple TV, Home, Music, Podcast, Weather, Photos, FaceTime, and News, to name a few. News just saw a massive update over on iOS that will be perfectly suited for homeOS. It has a new cooking feature that includes a step-by-step guide for your recipes. I could see homeOS supporting voice control for this too, That would be basically an app intent that you could control with your voice to move on to the next step. Lastly, and this is the downside for me, according to Bloomberg, there won't be support for third-party apps, at least at launch. Apple could easily add developer support over time, but I'd be very sad to see this entire new device launch and be limited to only Apple's stock apps. I think such a powerful device to control your whole home would benefit greatly from the work of third-party devs. I'd love to see what they could do with a smart display. Perhaps next year with homeOS 2. Guess we'll see, and I hope you're subscribed to find out. Let me know what other features you'd like to see added to homeOS down below in the comments. Subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.